I was born on January 22nd, 1552, in the small coastal town of East Budleigh, England. I was born in a farmhouse there called Hayes Barton, and it's still there today. My family was really big and really wealthy. My dad's name was Walter. I was born by his third wife, Catherine. I had 3 half-brothers, Humphrey, Adrian, and John, and I also had 1 full brother named Carew. At the age of 14, I attended college to study law, but I felt like I had a calling to fight, so I dropped out. So soon I joined the military and slowly moved up the ranks until I was finally a captain. My early ambition to fight wore off pretty fast, so the next thing on my bucket list was exploring. I wanted to colonize America, so I traveled the Atlantic, and then I started a colony, but it failed. Well, anyway, some other people decided to continue my work, and it became a popular thing. On the way back, I brought some potatoes to England, and being the trendsetter that I was, it became the new fad. After being a captain in the military and exploring and colonizing America, Queen Elizabeth I finally noticed me. Queen Elizabeth and I ended up becoming really good friends. There were even some rumors, but they were just rumors, that we were in love. But whatever we had going was gone when she found out that I had secretly married her lady-in-waiting, whose name was also Elizabeth. In her jealous rage, she sent both of us to prison for 5 years. After we were released from prison, I decided that I wanted to start a family. So we had 3 kids, Carew, Walter, and Damarai. Not long after, it was rumored that I was plotting things against the king, treason. So I got sent to prison again, but at least this time I lived with my family. While in prison this time, I took advantage of my time, and I started writing a lot of poetry. And I also wrote a few novels like History of the World, which is pretty famous today. Some of my more famous poems were The Lie and What Is Our Life? Most of my poems were based off of real-life experiences, and some of them were letters, too. Like this one. To a lady with an unruly and ill-mannered dog, who bit several persons of importance. Upon my second release from prison, I left my family behind for a while, and I decided to travel from England to Spain. King James had only released me from prison because he wanted me to look for El Dorado, the city of gold, but I couldn't find it, so instead I decided to attack the Spanish against his orders. You can imagine that made the Spanish pretty mad, so they told King James that if I was executed, they wouldn't attack back, but if I wasn't, then they would. King James never really liked me, so on October 29th, 1618, I was beheaded, and my head was embalmed and presented to my wife.